Welcome back to another episode of Wine After Whines. This is Janay.
And this is Najah.
And we're welcoming you back to our last show of 2020. Girl, how do we feel about that?
I mean, I guess most people were at this time, they're like, let's go 2020.
Let's go. Let's get it together. So yes, guys, this is our last show for 2020, and we are bringing you wine today. So you know what kind of show it's gonna be. You know, we're gonna just go ahead and get into it.
What are you
drinking, sis?
I'm actually drinking Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc. That's paired with fish. And what else? Like your seafood dishes, not so much your heavier meats. Little knowledge.
I think she know what she's talking about, y'all. At least she's trying to think. She right before the show.
You know, well, actually, when you're in sales, you learn how to make up stuff. I think I heard that before, so I'm just repeating it. I am drinking Riesling today. It's not like your expensive Riesling. It's like barefoot, but it's fine. I'm drinking Riesling today.
Who cares what people think about the brand?
No, I don't. You know I don't care.
I'm drinking Target. I love Target's wine. I don't care what nobody say.
Judge me not. Okay, girl. So let's get into it. How was your Christmas weekend?
It was good. It was a pretty good Christmas weekend. Kids were happy. Husband was happy. I was happy. Let's just like, boom.
Bada bing, bada boom. My Christmas day was cool. All of my plans were changed. My grandmother was supposed to come from Alabama to come spend time with us and we usually do like something Christmas Eve and then a big breakfast Christmas morning, and then everybody kind of go their own little households in their separate ways. That didn't happen. So it was just me and my immediate family, and what did we even eat? I think we you know how you normally make like a Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
And we didn't do none of that. I think we had like pasta, like spaghetti or something.
That's funny that you say that, because honestly, that's why I just like jump right into it. Like, it was good, everybody was happy, but honestly, my whole plans changed as well. I was supposed to go out of town, supposed to go to Thomasville, where my husband's family is. We did not make it due to the hotel that we usually stay at was sold out, and I was not paying $200 for a one night stay, and we would have been down there 2 nights. That's $400, not happening. So we stayed at home.
Even with your employee discount, you couldn't get no
they don't have that brand.
Oh.
they actually have a brand being built, and they started building it right before the pandemic started, so it puts it on hold. So it's supposed to be opening 2021, beginning of 2021. So yeah, we're a little early.
Yeah, a little early on that.
But that's what happened with that. And then at the same time, girl, we didn't eat traditional either. My mom made some salmon. Well, she made salmon. I think we had like baked potatoes and some like veggies and stuff. We literally chilled out this Christmas. Cause you know what I'm saying? She was in Michigan. I was like, Mom, don't cook that much, but I know you want us all to be there because you was going for Thanksgiving, but we chill, girl.
But I remember one year, I think it was 1 year, 2 years ago, maybe, or 3 or 4. Hell, I don't know how long we've been knowing each other. You came to my apartment before I moved into this house and had Christmas with me and my little family.
We did. My husband had to work. He had to work.
I think we made chili cheese dogs.
No, we didn't. That's just what you want. No, we didn't. Y'all see the type of food she like.
Yeah, no,
cheese dogs.
The reason I say that because it was one year, it was a holiday. I don't know what year it was, but me and my family made chili cheese dogs. Like we didn't go to nobody's house.
Look, I'm down for something like that, but no, we didn't. That was actually but most people know that I'm not vegetarian. I had just cut out meat for about it was going on 4 years this year, but we have broke that. But we that was the first time I had fish because I was completely veggie. When we came over for that Christmas is when I broke that and I started eating a little bit more fish. And I had 8 fish for the first time in like maybe a year or two. I can't even remember where we were at that time, but yeah, I had like, you know what? Let's have some salmon.
I made fish.
We both cooked.
We made it. Oh, we cooked. Okay. Girl, my memory fuzzy, but
she said chili cheese dogs.
I swear, maybe it was like, I don't know when I did that, but it was really, my whole point in saying it is, it doesn't have to be always what your tradition or what it's supposed to be. Like, shake things up. Like, do something different that you haven't done before. And whatever, people put too much influence on some of this stuff anyway, so whatever. On Saturday, we went to Andrew's mom's house, and that was cool. I posted something on my personal IG story of them playing this Jamaican game called Ludi, which is kind of like Sorry, the American version of Sorry.
Oh, okay. I saw it. I saw y'all doing it. I was like, what are they playing? I don't know that board game. Ludi.
They get real hot and heavy with that game. They be touching each other out and everything. I be like, I don't play. His mama got up and was like, okay, Janay, roll for me. I said, I ain't getting in here, mess up y'all game. That's what I'm not going to do. I'm going to sit over here in this corner and mind my business. Drink this rum punch.
Drink that rum punch, girl. I feel you.
So I know that we spoke about us getting our powers over the last episode. So Najah, did you get your powers, sis?
Not yet. I think they're the mail is being held up. It's
on back order.
Yeah, back order. So yeah, mine probably might come around Tuesday, Wednesday. How about yours? Why is she laughing, y'all? For all the people who's just listening on the podcast, she's laughing.
I'm sorry. It's about the same. I'm not sure what I've gotten yet. It hasn't fully manifested, but I'm sure it's coming. It's just brewing. I still got to kind of brew first before yeah. Maybe
people get mad at us though for talking about that though, Janay.
They were.
They get mad at us for making fun. This is not superpowers. We don't need to be making jokes about this. This is the slavery.
Well, you know what?
They get mad at me.
Sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying, sis.
Keep from crying.
And so that's what this is. Take it or leave it. But speaking about the powers, if y'all was on our IG story, if you missed it, I'm sorry. I'll, if you need me to repost it, comment, let me know. I'll repost it. I'll send it to you personally. But my neighbor got his powers, and I don't care what nobody say. I was outside minding my own business, trying to film not the solar eclipse. That was last year, wasn't it? I was trying to film the grand conjunction when Saturn and Jupiter did their thing, and I couldn't find it in the sky. I'm over here using my compass on my watch, like, where is the southeast, west? And I look over, and my neighbor's lights just start flickering. Just flickering. I said, oh no, I'm not going to be caught out here like this.
Oh no.
Yes. Clutch my pearls and everything. Let me grab my phone, as people in 2020 do. I grabbed my phone. I couldn't press record fast enough. And I just sat there and I'm like, oh my God, he's getting his powers. And then his lights kept flickering, and then one of them just went out, poof. And then the other one went out, poof. And so, I politely went back in the house because I didn't know what was gonna happen, if he was gonna emerge from the door or whatever. So I think he got his powers, but I think he's probably a villain.
Oh,
Um,
I was gonna go there with that.
yeah, most likely he's a super villain, and I just, I don't want to be involved. I'm good, and I don't want to fight evil. So that's why I am.
Have you seen him since?
No.
Oh.
But I ain't looking for him either. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Well, no.
I'm a little worried now. I'm a little worried for you.
And then I think he's a single man that dates around, because it'd be different women coming over there. And I'll be trying to air out his dirty laundry. So as soon as another girl come on there, I'll be like, hey. I'm a nice neighbor. I just wave and keep it pushing. I ain't trying to air him out. Like, girl, you number 3. What the other one at?
I used to have a neighbor like that. He moved though. You so silly. Do he got a type? Do you see like is he like a light skin, brown skin? Oh, he don't care. He just got all sorts of women.
Yeah, they different women. They're just different variety, different colors. Some of them look like they don't. None of them have kids. It don't seem like. And sometimes they stay the night, and some girls don't stay the night. I don't know which ones he pick and choose who's gonna stay the night and who not gonna stay the night. But yeah, it's a whole thing. So, yeah, I'm gonna get more information, and I'll update y'all on what he got going. I'll ask him, maybe not, but
I need to know.
Mm-hmm.
Janay.
Yeah.
Tell me, did you watch this Souls? What is it, Souls with an S or
Souls? I don't know. I think it's Souls. I did watch it on Disney Plus. It's a Pixar film.
Very good, in my opinion. I don't know how she feels.
I think it was great. It brought okay. So I feel like y'all should definitely watch it. It definitely shed a light on. They had moments in there for the Black community. The one particular scene in the film, I'm not gonna give away the movie or nothing, but they had a barbershop scene.
I love that scene.
It was so real. Like
he even faded the dude real. I was like,
that's what Drew was. Drew was like,
what?
This is a real barbershop scene. Like, it was real dope. I really enjoyed it. It had a message behind it. What you think the message was? What did you take from it?
Without giving the movie away, it really tells you to open your eyes in life. That's how I seen it. Like, open your eyes. Don't focus on this one path. Definitely open your eyes. I'm trying not to give it away because people didn't have time to watch it. But for me, that's what I took from it. Definitely open your eyes, because life is more than what you think or what you think your path is.
Yeah.
Is that what you got from
it? Yeah, for sure. Without giving it away, I think that, just focusing on what truly matters in life. And that was pretty much the gist of it. Did you happen to see Wonder Woman?
I didn't. I'm definitely, if I don't try to watch it tonight when D get off work, I'm definitely gonna make sure that's a weekend thing for us, because I want to see it. I didn't know. I guess I wasn't paying attention to the advertisement of it. I seen the advertisement of it, but I didn't pay attention like that.
When it was coming out. So Andrew would, obviously. So it came out Christmas Day. So that was one of the things we did. We watched movies all day. We watched Souls on that day too. So and we watched another Pixar film called Onward. It's on Disney Plus.
Oh, it's good with the wizards.
Yes.
Yes, I like that one.
Trying to go get it to meet his dad again or whatever. Yeah, that was a really good one too. It had a cool life lesson in there too. Y'all gotta Pixar is not playing.
They not, Janay, at all. Like, if they want to cast us, You straight? You know? Okay, we'll hashtag them. You might call
of course, if y'all like us, you know, you want to hear our voices on a Pixar character. I can do that. I can do all of that. But yeah, so back to Wonder Woman. It was really it's a 2 hour film, so be prepared for that. It's long. And I like movies like that. It was DC, not Marvel, but I like movies like that. So it was good to me. Could it have been better? Yeah, maybe. But I still liked it. I still enjoyed it. And she's fine.
Is she? She was just on Jimmy Kimmel, and I was watching her on there, and I thought she was a pretty woman. I told Ladarian, I was like, she's really.
She was the last Wonder Woman, and the last Wonder Woman. She's been a Wonder Woman for a little while now, but every time I look at her, I just be like, why is she so fine? And do she wake up fine, or is it just the camera?
She woke up like that.
Was she pretty on the show on Jimmy Kimmel?
That's why I said, I was like, I really saw her features. I thought she was a pretty woman. She's Hispanic culture, but she's really pretty.
She definitely just yeah. I was like, and then I was like, man, she fine. And Drew was beside me like, I always thought she was fine. I'm like, if you don't go sit down somewhere, I want to talk. I didn't ask you to comment. I was just commenting out loud. Okay. So, Najah, I think we lost you. Oh, there you go. Oh, it's freezing. Okay, so the next thing we have is voting harassment. Speak on it.
Listen, let me tell you. Janay texted me the other day and was like, bruh, like, who are these people texting my phone about this voting stuff? So I don't get the text. My husband gets the text. So D gets the text. And it actually has my name on some of his texts. So it'll say, hey, Ladarian, or then it'll say, hey, Najah. And I don't know how they got my number associated with his number, but that's how it happened. So, but I don't get the text. I get the calls, and I've gotten, we get the letters, handwritten letters all the time, with both of our names. And then we also get, Janay, I get people coming by my door. I've had at least 4 people come by my door.
Oh, they don't knock on my door. They don't knock on my door, but I get the letters. I get the text. You get the text. So I get a message this morning that says, good morning, Marina. First of all, who naming their child Marina? Let's start there.
Stop, Janay.
And that is not my name. I'm Alex, volunteering for John Ossoff. Ossoff. Is it Ossoff?
I think it's Ossoff.
One of those. If you live in DeKalb County, no, I don't. You can vote early in person today between 12 and 6. You can reply stop to opt out. I'd be happy to share a link to find your nearing polling location. Will you vote today? No, Alex, spelled ALIX. I am not voting today. And if you keep calling my phone and harassing me, I'm not going to vote at all. They're a little bit worse than the people who calling me about my car warranty that I don't have.
Bruh. These folks, like, COVID has made Jehovah's Witness back down, but it ain't made them back down. Like, they got more fight in them than anybody. No offense to Jehovah's Witness. I mean, none, but they know what they do. That's what they do, is go by people's house.
Okay. In the same day, I got a message from a 334 number, and I'm from Alabama, so I already know this is an Alabama number, talking about our government is about to shut down, denying millions benefits because, first of all, they're abbreviated because they put BC. Because politicians like our senators are playing politics during a pandemic. Early voting in Fulton County ends on Wednesday. What's your plan? What's your plans to vote early? Mike and the GA Dems. Mike and the GA Dems can stop texting my phone. Because you don't even, you got an Alabama number. So I don't even know what you know about Fulton County and what we got going on over here.
That is weird that it has the same area code of where you're from, and they're texting you about this. This junk is getting crazy.
All I know is no, I haven't voted for Ossoff.
Oh, so
So I haven't voted yet. I know I told y'all to vote, but I'm gonna vote today.
and she might be voting for the guy with the dog, but she's not sure.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm here for you. I remember everything.
At least somebody listens to me.
Hush, girl.
Okay, so we're gonna do something a little bit different today. I know we usually hit our relationship corner, but this is our last show of 2020, so we got to send it off and send it off right. Okay, so we have prepared, just a letter to 2020, sharing what we've learned from this year and things like that. And not just gonna kick us off.
I'm gonna kick us off with our letter, y'all. So let me tell you this, because this is how 2020 did me. I kind of stop writing and I'm about to freestyle after because I have a little more to say than just what's written. Don't do that. Don't give me that face.
No, I'm talking about the freestyle. I'm ready for it. Is it going to be like that little poem you wrote about what you was looking for in a man?
Why are you bringing up old stuff?
Oh, okay, go ahead.
That was so episode 2.
Go ahead.
2020. You are the definition of the term curveball. You threw us all the way left field. We have lost some great people, too many to name, and you have placed fear in all of us, took us away from our friends and family, and placed us in a bind, trapped us in our homes, and made us fight for our necessities. But I would be a liar if I sat here and said I did not learn anything from 2020. Let's start by saying I've learned how to be more cautious and vigilant. Now, this is where I stopped. And I stopped not because I really got brain fart, but I didn't. But it's also made me think yes, I have learned so much this year. I learned a lot, and I did learn how to be cautious and vigilant, taking my kids out in public. I never knew how much my kids touched things until the pandemic. My kids want to touch everything. I used to keep my son in the cart, but I had just stopped putting him in the cart and letting him walk. Not because he couldn't walk, it's because I have to get in and get out. But I can't keep confining him, so I started letting him walk. And then once this happened, I noticed he likes to touch everything from a block of cheese to some nails in the hardware aisle. I have to literally hold their hands, watch them. I'm still trying to push a cart. So many things, trying to keep a mask on my child, a mask on myself, trying to breathe. So much little things like that. So I've had to be very cautious about that. But as most people would mention, I have to be so cautious about touching things and about this coronavirus. I also learned how to be cautious about my surroundings. Not because of this virus, but because people are acting out now. 2020 has brought the worst out of so many people. It has brought us to a point to where people are robbing, killing, stealing for necessities. Like I said, we've had to fight for necessities. We've had to fight for toilet paper. That's not the only thing. Disinfectant spray. We've had to fight for food, just general food. I've never seen where we've been limited to buy things until now. So we're living in a weird ass time. We're living in a weird time right now. And so I've definitely learned how to be more cautious about all of that. Driving, you have to pay attention to your bank accounts because people are scared that they're not. So we have, and then jobs are being cut left and right. People have lost their jobs, and the people who were looking for jobs before the pandemic officially kind of gave up because who's hiring? I mean, there's a lot of little things that's hiring, but with a family like yours and mine, we can't just take any job. It sounds like, oh, y'all being bougie. No, we cannot take any job. So because we have a family of 4. So it's just taught me that there are people out there who's running around crazy. And I have to definitely be cautious when it comes to my family. And I'm not going to take up too much time, but I've also learned how to be more patient with my kids. I am stuck in this house. So patience is another thing. I wrote that. Patience is hard to come by when you are raising two toddlers. I don't even want to use the word toddlers because my daughter would probably kill me because she's 6. She is not a baby. She's not a toddler. She's a big girl. And then I have a 4-year-old boy. And Janay and I are very blessed to have 2 kids to play with each other. There are a lot of kids who's just one kid. They don't have nobody but mommy and daddy. But at the end of the day, both of our kids still turn to us. Like I know yours do. They still want to play baby dolls. They want to show you the drawing that they drew like a million. Like if I could turn this camera around, y'all could probably see, like I have things posted. My daughter just draws all day. Like I've learned more about schooling. I'm here to teach my kid. Like I have to literally, y'all, sight words, stuff like this. I had never planned on doing this. Like I pay my taxes for my child to go to school. I ain't got time for this. But now I do. I don't have a choice.
You don't have a choice.
But 2020 was one hell of a year. I could get emotional, but I'm not. But it was one hell of a year, and no, I'm not. I have learned cautious vigilance, and I have learned patience. There's a lot more that I've learned, but like I said, I'm not going to take up too much of the time. But those are my main things that I've learned.
That's great.
2020.
That's great. Cautious, vigilant, patience.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. I feel like those are all the things that I learned too. Like everything that you said is pretty much like what I learned too. I know I think we're gonna go to the tip of the week, but I might as well go ahead and read my letter.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
So, okay. And then we could just discuss what happened this year, like month to month. Okay, so I'm gonna read y'all my letter that I wrote like an hour ago, but that don't matter. So okay, here we go. Okay, so dear 2020, you did not turn out as planned, like at all. Everyone was saying, like every other year, that this is going to be the year of clarity, the year of visions, and all of your dreams will manifest into reality, etc., etc. And in a weird, strange way, you are all of those things, just not how we expected. This year has been hard for so many people and has shifted the way that we live our everyday lives. Our new normal consists of masks, constant hand washing and sanitizing, which we should have been doing already. Making sure that we are 6 feet apart from any and everybody, and giving the side eye to anybody who dare cough, sneeze, or have any type of common cold symptom in public. But as crazy as this year has been, I have never had so much peace. 2020 shook up things so bad that nothing, absolutely nothing, was in my control. The only thing that remained true for me during these times was my creator, my higher power, my God. My family did not go without this year, even when both my husband and I were not working and I was furloughed from my job. We still managed to keep our heads above water. We were blessed this year, and I'm forever grateful for that. 2020 showed me that I repeat, I am not a teacher. If I ever thought about taking up teaching, 2020 ruined that for me. However, it did give me a better respect for my kids' teachers and the things that they go through on a weekly basis. My teacher appreciation gifts will be much better going forward, I promise. I learned some things about myself this year as well. I learned that I can be lazy. I learned that I am capable of a lot more than what I give myself credit for. I was reminded that I'm definitely a homebody, and that's okay. I learned that being a stay-at-home mom is definitely a job. I knew that it was hard, but I definitely got a dose of that reality. And to all the stay-at-home moms out there, much respect. You are super women, like completely. But I also learned that my job as a wife, mom, and full-time working mom is also no small feat, and it's also as equally hard. I learned to speak up when I need help or have a problem. I learned not to sweat the small stuff, and life has way bigger issues than petty drama. I learned that some friendships change and things don't last forever. When you think that they will. I learned that it's okay to love people from afar, even if it's your own family. I learned that you can't allow yourself to be sucked into toxicity, and that you just have to value your peace way more than that. I learned that it doesn't matter how much you work out, your stairs in your house is always going to leave you out of breath.
Yes, goodness.
Yes. I learned that these jobs don't give a crap about you. And if you ever thought that you was not replaceable, you definitely are. And I definitely had a dose of reality when it came to that. I learned that in a relationship, it's way more than just that. It's a life partnership. It's Bunny and Clyde, us against the world type of vibe. Because during this pandemic, we lean on each other through everything. I learned that every single breath I take is valuable. I learned that my life truly does matter, even if the world says it doesn't. I learned to value the ones closest to me because they can be gone in a second. I learned that being a genuine good person and being kind is enough to leave a huge impact on this world. I learned truly about what India Arie's song was about so long ago when she sang about strength, courage, and wisdom. I learned to be slow to speak and quick to listen. I learned to understand others' perspectives and not be so judgmental. I learned to be humble, patient, and always have a sense of gratitude. If 2020 taught me nothing else, it taught me that having a solid foundation in every area of your life is critical. Whether it be financial, spiritual, professional, personal, we all got a glimpse of what it could be like if the world shut down completely. And it didn't matter your status or anything like that. We all were affected in some type of way. Um, with all of that being said, thank you to 2020 because you brought out another side of me. You birthed so many ideas that I haven't began to embark on, and you truly gave me clarity. I will take everything that I learned from you into 2021 with my head held high and ready for whatever is around the corner. And because of you, nothing will surprise me. So cheers to 2020. And
Yeah.
I survived you. And I'm probably going to get that written on a t-shirt. Sincerely, Janay.
Yes, love it. Let's drink to that one.
Yes.
But yes, I felt everything. Everything. There wasn't an adverb, an adjective, a noun, anything that I did not understand in there. Like you hit it right on the head. See, she wrote it all down. See, me, I would have been talking. I have to talk. I'm long-winded when it comes to certain things. But she was so right. Like it definitely relationships. Like I didn't even touch on that. And that showed me and my husband that we need each other. I don't care what nobody says. Like I need my husband and my husband needs me. And we are together, we will make stuff happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying I wouldn't have gotten through this or he wouldn't have gotten through this without us because I mean, we're both strong people. But it was a hell of a lot easier
It
with my
tested the
partner.
partnership. And it was like, oh, we can get through anything. Like
Yes.
anything.
Yes. And I know it was like a ton of jokes going around about how this is going to cause so many divorces and breakups. And I believe it did.
It probably
But
did.
with me, not even, that didn't even scratch the surface. It brought us so much closer. Like I didn't even think we could even get this much closer, but it brought us so much closer. And I love it. But I definitely know that 2020 has taught me so much. I know it's a hard ass year. And y'all, excuse my language. I have been just dropping them today, but it's been a hard ass year. Like, I'm not gonna even lie. From my mother getting sick, we had to make sure that wasn't it. Drew getting sick.
Yep.
I'm just glad that he didn't go through as hard of a time as some of these people. But I ain't gonna lie, I was worried about my friend. I know you strong, and you was like, he good, you know, but I'm like,
that's what I do if I don't believe something, I say the opposite.
yeah, you did good.
It's like a defense mechanism. Like,
I believe so.
It's like, I'm like, oh, he's straight. He'll be straight. Even if he's not straight, like, I'm just gonna say he's straight, you know?
And it worked. It worked. The universe, God, everybody put it together for Drew. Like, and I know a lot of people wasn't that lucky. I know I have a friend. Well, it's my mother's son. So, you know, we're the children of my mother's friend. I'm sorry, my mother's son. My mother's friend's son. He did pass away from it. He did have cancer, but he also caught COVID. And it just like went from there. And he was only 40, and you know, he has kids. So, you know, and it was hard because his kid couldn't see him because his kid is half Japanese and he lives in Japan.
Oh man.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's just a lot. And then my parents lost a few friends because my parents are older. My parents are 63. And my parents are very healthy, but they have a lot of friends. At that age, you have a lot of friends they're not the healthiest.
Yeah.
So it actually took a toll. And then I'm not going to keep naming people, but my mother's primary care physician, which also was mine too, until, you know, had some insurance change. But yeah, she passed away. A whole doctor. Oh,
that's a whole nother thing. You seen about the doctor? Have you seen about okay, I'll send it to you. We can talk about it next show. But there's a doctor that she's a Black doctor, and she was documenting her journey with COVID and was telling people, like, was telling she was just, in a nutshell, she was just treated really bad while she was getting care for COVID. Like, she was saying she was in pain for something and wasn't it, but then they would like downplay it, all of that. But she ended up passing away from it, but she documented like everything. Like, she video documented everything that was going on. I'll send you the link. But yeah,
I have to see that. Like, it's no joke, because our doctor she was a Black woman as well, and she was a good woman.
They say that it's some study out there that say that, like, they feel like Black women can take more pain or something like that. So they just so they just let us. They don't believe us when we say we're in pain. When we are.
Whew, girl, we can talk.
But yeah, but this year has just been a year. So, and we thank y'all for rocking with us this year, obviously. But yeah, it's been a year. We started this podcast in February 2020.
Close to a year.
Yeah, so we're getting there, and we weren't gonna stop when this pandemic hit. We were like, okay, well, we can't record together. We're gonna have to figure out technology, and look at us, we're still on technology, figuring it out. So
yeah,
I'm proud.
I know that first show we did with technology, we kind of was like, it was a little, but when I tell y'all we did this, I don't care what nobody say. It's kudos to us. Like, we did this, and we did not stop. Every show, there has not been a miss show, and it won't be.
Even when we couldn't do it, I remember one time you and Ladarian did a show, and then me and Drew did a show. Like, I mean, we never stopped. So, I mean, we improvised. And thank y'all for rocking out with us this year. Like, we really appreciate it. It's only up from here. It's only up from here. So with that, I'm going to give y'all our tip of the week.
Go on, girl.
Your tip of the week is make sure that you're creating your vision boards this for 2021. If you don't want to go as deep as a vision board, then make sure you at least do set your goals or something, for the year. Don't just let it be, I'm going to eat right and lose weight. Like, do something a little bit deeper than that, because we say that every year, and you know how that go. But, really think about what you really sit back and think about what you really got from 2020. Really think about that. Like, do what me and Najah did. Write it down, put it on paper, and or sit with yourself and just think about the things that you learned from 2020 and see what you can carry over into 2021. I'm sure some of y'all probably found some skill set that you didn't know you had, or something. Just, push yourself, because the truth of the matter is we don't really know what's around the corner for 2021. We don't know if it's going to, 2021 is going to be like, oh, we finally made it. Now we're free.
No.
We don't know that that's it. We have a whole new presidential administration coming in. We don't know if, Biden going to shut us down again and y'all going to be, out of system again. You don't know. We don't know. So keep the things that you learned close to you and use that. Write your vision, make it plain. We did a vision board party not too long ago. Yeah. Where and I have it somewhere, but I got to look back and see the things that I can check off, because that's what I really use it for, to see what did I accomplish when I did my vision board? What can I check off?
I posted mine in my closet because me and my husband share a closet. So I posted it in there for both of us to see. And to be honest with you, we have checked off a few things. We have checked off a lot of things, but we're still working on stuff. And that's from 2019. So everything's not going to happen in the snap of a finger. So I can carry some of that stuff over.
Yeah. And you probably have more things you want to add to it.
Exactly. I have a lot more things. So that tip of the week is super, super serious. With everything going on, that's probably one of the best ones we can do. Prepare yourself. We're okay, guys. At this point, we are already prepared. We're mentally prepared for so much. Like I said, 2020 is a weird ass time we live. It's weird. We're walking into stores with masks on our face. Okay, take that and run. Do your vision board. If you wanna make sure that you're prepared for whatever, like she said, we have a new president coming in. Oh, whether you agree with him or you don't agree with him, it's gonna happen. We got Trump. A lot of people don't agree with Trump. There's a lot of people who do agree with Trump, but we're gonna have to deal with it. So what you do is you put your best foot forward and you prepare yourself. You prepare your home, however you feel like your home should be prepared based off of 2020. Food, make sure your kids are fine, make sure that you have your cars in order, everything. That's just material things. But then you also need to make sure that your mind is right, because there's a lot of depression going on and it's coming out. You're stuck in the house. You have a lot of time to think. I can't do nothing but understand it is depression going on. But you have to mentally prepare yourself. Don't stop there. Don't be weak, and don't be weak-minded. So with that, just go forward. Put the best foot forward going into 2021, because at the end of the day, 2021 is just another day. Soon, January 1st is just another day. It's a whole new year. It is. Exactly. It's a whole Friday. It was just Thursday. All you did was pop a bottle, say cheers, because that's what I'm going to do. But
it's the next Black Eyed Peas. Ain't that what you do?
You know what? This year I said I'm not gonna do it. Why? I did it last year. I did it last year. No. So I'm not gonna do it this year. I'm gonna go into 2021, eat some nachos or something. True. Don't make no comments, okay? They might be healthy nachos.
Healthy nachos.
But yeah, I mean, I know I just went on a little rant, but let's just come on, guys. Let's just prepare. So that was a very good tip of the week, Janay.
Thank you. If y'all want us to do a virtual vision board party, let us know. Please comment down below. We would be happy to do that. We can just get all on Zoom and we can have a few people to present, just make our boards. We can listen to some music, drink some wine while we make our boards virtually in the comfort and safety of our own homes. We can do that. Okay.
You
So
have your spouse there, your
yeah,
partner. Like, we can just do this and have a good time. But let's try to do something, even if it's at the beginning of the year. So let's
yeah.
try your best to comment below and kind of engage with us on that, because we don't mind.
Nope.
Not at all.
Naja really just went into a Janae's honest moment with her rant. So I'm gonna skip over mine and let her end it with her knowledge with Naja.
Yes, guys. What I'm gonna do is I am gonna end it off with a little bit more of a rant. I mean, y'all, I'm just so passionate about some of these things.
Love your passion.
Thank you. Don't let money be your therapy, guys. Janay, I'm saying this because people will do that.
Mm-hmm.
I personally know people will do that. I've seen people lose people in life, meaning death, and was left with an abundance of money. And that money, they try to use it as their therapy. But when in all honesty, they might have really needed a therapist. Um, People have been mistreated because of money. Granted, I know money will make some people happy. It'll make me happy. It'll make you happy. But we gotta realize that that is not the only foundation we have. People will go, like I said, you go around, you're mistreating people because you got this amount of money, and then you'll run your money up, you'll steady do things, you don't even invest the money right. When you invest your money right and you give back to your community or back to people in need, then you'll start to see an abundance of wealth come your way, whether it's monetary or if it's a different way.
Mm-hmm.
But you cannot let that be your therapy. If you lose someone and they leave you with $1 million, okay, they left you with $1 million, but that person is still gone and you're still hurting inside. You have to seek some type of help, or at least talk your problems out with somebody that you really trust. I don't know how simple that is for a lot of people, because I know a lot of people have trust issues, and I can totally get that.
Mm-hmm.
But money is not everything. It's not. Money is not everything. So don't let it be your therapy. If you need someone to talk to, you have the money. Go get a shrink. Go get a therapist.
Right.
Yeah, and then also, if you don't have it, don't act like you have it, and to make yourself feel better or to make a child feel better. Going back to Christmas, Janay and I both, and I'm like, I always put her in it because me and her have so much things we do alike, and I take a lot of advice from her, vice versa. We didn't go all out this Christmas. My kids had 5 gifts each from us, from me and my husband, or as some people say, Santa Claus. But they had about 5 gifts each. Nice gifts, nothing too expensive, nothing out of the way. And they were so happy, so happy. And when I'm gonna tell you one thing, my son got some wooden blocks. He loves to build things. Super cheap at Walmart. I think we might have paid $14 for those. It's like a whole bunch of wooden blocks. He's played with them every second of the day until it hasn't been an until. He's just still playing with them.
Oh.
He loves those wooden blocks. My parents got him a Nerf gun, so he does use the gun to shoot them down. But listen,
Yes.
the Nerf gun wasn't that expensive. My parents bought that. I didn't buy that. So that's something that he likes. I just can't. I'm not gonna I can't break my neck for it. I can't. They're young. I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that they're young, and that I do not have to go out and buy a whole bunch of things.
Yeah, like big
Um,
electronics and big like
exactly.
MacBooks and computers and game
Mm-hmm.
systems, the
Mm-hmm.
PS5s and all of that. Like our kids are too young to even realize about that stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
you should very well take advantage of it. I agree with everything that you said. It's
Mm-hmm.
we
It's the
can't we
truth.
can't let money just. We're in a whole pandemic, and I think I said that the last time. You can't make people feel away. And who are you trying to impress? Number one,
Right.
you trying to impress your kids, or you trying to buy their love, their affection, because you buy them like crazy gifts one time out the year? Then that's your contributions as a parent.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I ain't getting on y'all for buying like crazy gifts. If you got it, spend it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You work hard, spend your money. But if you don't have it, if you don't have it,
We're referring to people who don't have it, and
yeah.
I'm one of them. I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, "Oh, I just got a bunch of money." No, first of all, my Christmas. I'm gonna say this: my Christmas, my kids were happy, and at the end of the day, my pockets were still happy. Let's
Amen.
just put it that way. I'm not rolling in dough, but I am okay. I was able, the next day I actually had to pay a bill and I was able to pay it. A lot of people can't do that. I've been in a situation where I've tried to impress and I couldn't really. And I know.
And that's what I want to say. When we say stuff like this that might cut,
Mm-hmm.
it's because we're saying it from a place of understanding, because we've
No.
been there. Trying
Yes.
to do stuff that you ain't got no business doing. Trying to what they call it, the saying, keep up with the
Keep
Joneses.
up with the Joneses. Yeah, no. And I've tried. So like she said, I'm not saying this to pick on nobody. I'm saying it because we know from experience.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go all out. Don't spend a crazy amount of money. Y'all
And
are
you can't pay
using
your mortgage or your rent, and then
no.
your light bill is due and late.
Yes, that just don't do it. Don't do it. But like I said, my kids and I know your kids, they both had great Christmases. They got two token gifts from us, and that was it. The rest was little knickknacks.
They
And
got
then
everything they wanted on their list that they sent me that I read to y'all one of them episodes.
I
They
just
got
want to know
everything
if
they
Kelly
want.
got her chicken nuggets with her barbecue sauce.
She got some of that stuff too.
Then I mean, we good. My baby got her chicken nuggets, and she happy.
That's
Lord,
a girl. I cannot. And I want to say, like, every year I see the celebrities and the gifts that they give,
bruh.
like crazy elaborate gifts. And they got the money, they can spend it. But I just be thinking, like, what it feel like to get a jet for Christmas though?
A whole jet. Yeah.
What it feel like to get a jet? And I mean, it ain't but so many cars in the world. They get car. I hate driving. Don't buy me no car for my birthday or for Christmas, because
Be a chauffeur.
I'll be the worst celebrity to receive a car. I'll be like, oh, okay, it's dope. But who gonna drive it? Because I don't feel like it.
What am I gonna do with this?
I don't
Did
care.
you
And then give me a Birkin bag. I don't even wear purses like that. What I got to put in it?
what? I don't want no dang on Birkin. Okay, listen. If you got it for me, okay.
I
But
don't know what I would want a jet. Give me a jet. Now that's dope. I can fly somewhere when I want to. Get my own little pilot. Now I'll take that. That's dope.
did you see what Keisha Kaur, I think I'm saying her name right, got Gucci Mane? His wife got him.
A chain? No.
It's that big old thick chain. It was like
They name
solid.
that baby like Ice Baby or something.
When their name it is Ice, ain't it? Ice, Frosty. I don't know, one of them.
This fool said Frosty.
I like Ice.
I brought up the celebrity. I'm done with you. I'm not even. I brought up the celebrity thing because of the crazy gifts that they spent. You saw the baby spend the money on his baby.
No, girl, what? Tell me about that. I ain't seen that.
He just spent a whole bunch of, he got her a whole bunch of gifts. It was cute. She was like, oh, I like this. Throw that down next. Oh, I like this. Throw that down next. Like looking at all her little gifts, it was cute. But the cutest gift that I saw in the celebrity world this weekend was Ace Hood's wife. I think that's his name.
I think they're married now.
Is it Ace Hood?
Yeah, Ace Hood. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because
so he's an independent artist now, and she gave it, because when you go independent, you don't get the plaques and stuff like you used to get from the record labels and all of that. And so she like created a whole little thing for him, and I thought that was the cutest thing. She created the plaques for him, and he was so emotional by it, and so like
Love it.
It was the most thoughtful.
Yeah, we said together, thoughtful.
Yes, most thoughtful gift that I saw. And I was looking at it. I was looking at the celebrities. Because I'm a comment reader. Not just not really a comment reader, but I read the comments. All the celebrities was like, "That's what's up. This is it. Like, this is what it's about." Like, they were like really into it. And I'm like, well, y'all over here giving people bags and planes and cars. Y'all didn't think of no thoughtful gift.
Right.
Or if y'all did, y'all didn't record it because we didn't see it. But it was so cute just to see like that black family together. They had on their little all white by the Christmas tree, and he ain't got no like, and his wife ain't no like what you call them, exotic looking chicks either. She like, I don't know if it's she like me, chilling at the house.
I followed their relationship, and I've always got a good feeling about them. Because I like Ace Hood. I actually do like him, and I've been following him for a while. And when he got with her and everything came together, I was like, this is a genuine couple. Like, if you really pay attention to him, or if you follow him, they are so in love. He's so in love with that woman. It is so beautiful. I love it. And I love that.
Them, and I don't follow them. I need to now.
I love Ace Hood. He's so humble. He's a humble dude. He's so humble. If you're looking for a humble celebrity, that's one. He is one. So, yeah. But yeah, y'all, we appreciate y'all, like we said, for rocking with us all 2020.
Yes.
Literally, y'all rocked with us the whole 2020, and it is coming to an end. But I do want y'all to know that, like, we appreciate it. Like, y'all just don't know. And I'm just so glad it came to this. And we are not stopping. No. We got lots more seasons to go, lots more things that you're going to see in works, not just the podcast. Just tune in. Just keep following us, because you'll see.
Yeah.
Our year, boy. No.
They gonna see us grow and bloom and blossom and all of that. We're gonna grow as women. Y'all gonna be like, oh, they so grown now. You know, they weren't acting like that back in 2020. We're gonna be fancy with our pinky out when we drink and stuff, you know, things like that. But yes, of course, as always, follow us on social media. We're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're not on Snapchat, but I am personally. We're everywhere. Follow us, Wine After Whines on everything. Cheers to 2020. We'll see you guys in 2021. Bye.